Chloe, no last name, just the girl who owns exactly 3 plates, 47 lip glosses, one very judgmental houseplant named Kevin, and one extremely stubborn cardboard box that has been squatting in her hallway for 11 days, like it pays rent, stands barefoot in her apartment at 11:07 a.m. on a Saturday that already feels like it's wearing fuzzy socks and humming an old love song, wearing an oversized faded lavender hoodie that keeps sliding off one shoulder like it's auditioning for a romance novel cover in the tiniest black cotton shorts ever invented. More suggestion than clothing. Hair twisted up in a knot that is 80% dry shampoo, 15% hope, and 5% pure delusion when 3 calm, confident knocks echo from her already open door. You guys, I'm Chloe, 22, fairy lights, still glowing soft gold from last night. Lo-fi playlist on its 5th hour of slow syrupy beats. The apartment smells like vanilla candle, fresh coffee, and the faint ghost of the cinnamon roll. I stress age at 2 a.m., and this is happening right now, 11:07 a.m. on a Saturday that just looked at the script and said, hold my coffee. Hit subscribe, ring the bell, comment the last time. Just one box turned your entire life upside down, let's go. I mid-wrestle with the box. It's wide, it's awkward, it has opinions. When I glance up, Everett is leaning in my doorway like he was custom built for it. Soft gray t-shirt clinging from the 4-flight stair climb. Dark jeans that should be illegal before noon. Salt and pepper hair, deliciously windswept. Green eyes warm and amused under the hallway light. He's holding a half-finished bottle of orange juice in one hand and the kind of half-smirk that could restart a heart. Caught you in 4K struggling, he says, voice low and lazy. Need an extra set of arms, or are you committed to the one-woman circus act? I laugh. Too loud, too bright, already doomed. It's literally one box. I'm just dramatically uncoordinated on weekends. He steps inside without waiting for an invitation, sets the orange juice on the counter like he's done it 100 times, rolls his sleeves once, rude, illegal, unnecessary, and moves toward me. Let's not let the box win. My ego can't take it. We each grab an end. The box is light but wide and has clearly made a pact with gravity to be as annoying as possible. We lift, it tilts. We adjust, it wobbles. We both lunge to save it and end up pressed together in the narrow hallway, laughing so hard we almost drop it twice. His chest brushes my back. My hip bumps his thigh. Our fingers overlap on the cardboard edge and stay there way past the point of necessity. Every time we shuffle forward, we accidentally on purpose invent new ways to be closer. Conversation starts completely innocent. How the delivery guys basically yeeted the box and ran. How he once moved an entire apartment using only a skateboard and poor decisions. How this hallway is a certified wind tunnel on laundry days. How Kevin the plant is judging me from the windowsill. Safe lasts exactly 2 minutes. Every time the box slips, we steady each other instead of the box. Every time we laugh, our eyes lock longer. Every time we breathe, we share the same pocket of air. By the time we finally shuffle into the living room and lower the box to the rug, gently, triumphantly, like we just delivered a baby grand piano, we're standing way inside each other's personal space, foreheads almost touching, breathing the same slightly too fast air, fairy lights flickering like they're placing bets. The box is safe. Neither of us moves away. There's this perfect, humming, electric pause where the only sounds are the lo-fi beat, the soft rustle of the box settling, and 2 hearts doing their best impression of drum solos. He reaches up slowly, slow enough I could stop him. I don't. I never would. And tucks a loose strand of hair behind my ear, thumb brushing my cheekbone like he's been rehearsing that exact motion in his head for months. Mission accomplished, he says. Voice softer now. Rougher, closer. I smile, bite my lip, heart doing full-on Cirque du Soleil. Thanks for the assist, neighbor. He doesn't step back. I don't either. His hand stays on my cheek. My fingers find the hem of his t-shirt without asking permission. The kiss is gentle at first. Testing, laughing into each other's mouths because we're still half giggling from the box fiasco. Then deeper, warmer, hungrier, the kind that makes the whole apartment go soft focus and the fairy lights blur into stardust. The box sits forgotten on the rug like the world's most successful wingman. We don't leave the living room for hours. There are slow dances with no music except the lo-fi playlist looping the same perfect song for the 7th time. Whispered confessions on the couch about how he actually saw me struggling through the peephole 20 minutes ago and used it as an excuse to finally knock. Laughter that turns into happy tears when I admit I've been accidentally leaving boxes in the hallway for 2 weeks, hoping he'd notice. Coffee that goes cold 3 separate times because neither of us can be trusted to care about caffeine right now. Quiet promises pressed against collarbones and wrists in the soft spot just below my ear. 10 p.m. We finally start unpacking the box, books mostly, but it turns into a game of read me your favorite line from this one. And no, you have to do the voices. Kevin the plant gets relocated to the new shelf as our first official joint decision. 47 p.m. We're tangled on the couch, my legs over his lap, the box now open and half unpacked around us like literary confetti. He steals the packing slip, flips it over, writes something tiny on the back with my favorite black pen. When he hands it to me later, it says, best, moving, day, ever, followed by a little doodle of a box wearing a cape. 29 p.m. We attempt to build the actual bookshelf. It goes sideways immediately. There are missing screws, wrong diagrams, and at one point the whole thing threatens to collapse like a drunk giraffe. We end up laughing so hard we're sitting on the floor, backs against the half-built disaster, sharing the last of his orange juice straight from the bottle. 58 p.m. The shelf is finally standing, mostly straight, definitely loved. We high-five like we just climbed Everest. The empty cardboard box gets folded and tucked behind the couch like a trophy we're never throwing away. 12. Peace. Sunset paints everything peach and rose and gold. We order Thai food because neither of us has eaten anything except orange juice and adrenaline all day. We eat cross-legged on the rug, feeding each other spring rolls, fairy lights glowing, playlist still humming, his arm around me like it was custom-made to live there. 47 p.m. We're slow dancing again, barefoot on the new rug, my head on his chest, listening to his heartbeat finally calm down. The box is long forgotten, but the moment it started is branded into both of us forever. Chloe winks at the camera, phone propped on the windowsill, where it's been recording since 11:06 a.m., battery clinging to 4%, red light still bravely glowing, hoodie completely off both shoulders now, his handwriting on the packing slip tucked safely against my heart, sunset fading into starlight behind us. And that's the full, uncut, heart-exploding 11 days of procrastination, one stubborn box, all-day-long story of how, just help me move this real quick, became the best moving day of my entire life. Some things aren't heavy, they're just waiting for the right person to help you carry them the rest of the way home. Like subscribe, ring the bell, comment the last time a tiny favor turned into the moment everything shifted forever. Chloe's dangerous desires just unpacked the rest of their lives, and the box was only the beginning.